So basically, I'm not doing lives because, I've been threatened quite a bit still by DHS and CPS, because according to them, I'm, just a horrible, violent drug addict that, just needs to be taken off the streets. Yeah, they've never charged me with a crime conveniently, because I'm that dangerous of a person, because according to some of the shit they say, I mean, I would want to see that person lynched through the fucking streets and thrown into a prison. Just saying. Basically, they've been 3 days after my children were exited custody to my sister-in-law. DCS showed up at their house accusing them of allowing the children to live with me and that they've been to my house and yada yada, which there's nothing that says that they can't. The only thing it says is supervised contact, which we have abided by. So much so that I've been too scared to even really go and spend much time with my children, just because for their safety. So they'll leave them alone. I'm going as far as to move across the country away from my children, back to Michigan, where I've been offered a home. There's a job that I can start right away. Until I can, I heard Ford's picking back up and all kinds of jobs. So hopefully the economy is as great as everybody says since I left in the recession. But basically, they've been stalking them out, sitting outside their house. I have, my brother has security cameras and things on his house. So basically just, something they did before they knew they were getting the kids anyway. A timestamp date video and picture of them just driving by or just sitting on their street watching, which is it's a one block dead end street cul-de-sac type thing. Circle it in, drive back down the hill. So basically I made a post and I said, if you don't quit, just leave my family alone. Then she sends a text to my sister-in-law and says, oh, I heard the kids were in Cloud. They must be doing great. How are things? I've not brought my children here. They've not come here. And then my son has an interesting conversation with me yesterday, Nathan, saying that the kids in Cloud are telling him this, that, and this and that about me, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, how? You haven't talked to those kids since April, son. So who's really telling you this? And then come to find out that he's still in contact with the foster adoptive parents. And I don't know what they put in his head. Like, he's kind of like this. He insists that he's seen something at my house, but he's not been to my house. Literally. And then he tries to cover it up by saying, well, the kids that live here don't come over no more because the kids aren't here. If I see the kids that live here, I usually see them out and about. So it's crazy. So then my friend Marie's kids were taken. And in her court paperwork, they listed that they found her at my house with me. They found her here. She was at my house. She was sleeping. She'd been dating my brother or whatever. And that I lost custody of my children because I am a known violent drug addict. Of course, I have no criminal record to speak of, and I've never been convicted of a violent crime in my life. I've never been brought up on charges for a violent crime in my life. It's funny because it's like this whole character I've built, like, even prior to them. And then just like they take it and they think it's like this serious thing that I literally get paid by, like, and it's not much, literally like $10, $15, $20 Instagram for followers, and like pictures are ridiculous. I've been approached for websites to do skits. I've been approached by reality TV. It's funny. Like, Detroit has, like, became this whole other thing, but the fact that they take it so serious, which I get, you know, but the point being, at the end of the day, they can't, you know. I'm so violent, and I'm such a threat to the community. Which everything's like all fake. It's all fake. That's how stupid they are. But anyway, am I really a threat to the community? Or am I a threat to your paycheck? Am I a threat to your county funding, your state funding? Am I a threat to change? Because that's what I think. I think I'm a threat to change. I told Miss Potter back in February, March, when they were driving me literally insane too, right before I tried to kill myself, the day before my birthday. She will see me in Washington on the lawns lobbying one day. I would really love to start that by attending the protests on Saturday in Washington. Jeanette has been so kind to offer me room and board with her at her room that she has rented. And I just need to get to Washington. She's in New Jersey, so, and she's been a great blessing in my life. And, you know, just a warrior such as myself. And I'm so blessed for all these people I've met along the way of this journey. But if anybody in this area, I'm in, what do you call it? Eastern Tennessee, so like Sullivan County, Kings Fort, Tri-Cities, near Knoxville. I can get so far. I can get to Nashville if I had to. I really appreciate, you know, a carpool. Somebody you get me to Washington, because it's not going to go away. I'm not going to stop. I still can't have access to my file, which now I'm told I had an open case for 2 years. Supposedly it got slipped to my son, and never had a caseworker here. Never knew I had a case open for 2 years. Never knew, because nobody ever came. We're from DCS, and we're here to help. But the help never comes for you. It comes to the guardian ad litem, all attorneys involved, the court system, the CPS workers' pockets, the county and state funding for the federal funds, and you know, all the little pieces, you know, paralegals and all of them getting paid. Everybody's getting paid. Foster parents, big fucking money. I mean, $3,000 to $10,000 a head. I posted an article about it, and it literally comes from US.gov under US codes. Criteria for getting that state federal funding off the blood and tears of your children. So, I would love to be in Washington and get this next part of my journey underway. So if there's anybody going to Washington for Saturday's protest, I would love to be there. Thank you.